What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Frieren episode 18. We are going to the Magic City, the pinnacle, whatever you want it to be. I kind of compare it to like going to the Citadel in the Game of Thrones, or going to like Elf Island and Berserk. Like I'm expecting going to Rivendell and Lord of the Rings. Like I'm expecting this place to be maybe better than everything else we've seen. Maybe even like semi more modern, just magic flowing. Everybody in here is just top flight mage information. Maybe stuff Frieren doesn't even know herself. Maybe not as strong as her, but I have high hopes for the city. We also had Sign. He departed last episode. I'm just curious what they plan to do with that. You know, he was in and out in 4 episodes, 4.5, something like that. You know, established his backstory, established another strand of magic, category of it. You know, priest magic. He's on the squad. We have a priest, we have a healer, and he's maybe the best one out there. Who knows? At least as far as we've seen, knows stuff that Frieren doesn't even know. It's like, wow, he's going to be a major asset and probably have parts to play. And they're showing backstory of him and his friend and the journey, and he's out. Man, it's just gone. So I'm curious. I would assume there's no way they do all that with his character and not give us some type of resolution to all that. Maybe he finds his buddy and they come and join us. Maybe he finds his buddy and realized it wasn't what he wanted all along, and the journey was finding his own path and not following his friend. Maybe he finds his buddy and his buddy's dead. He makes his way back around. It seems like interesting timing, but the story's been pretty decent, so I don't. However he links back up with us, I'm sure it'll be pretty well thought out plot wise. Just curious. It just seemed interesting timing, and I'm curious how he makes his way back around and just the future parts he has to play. Because if it doesn't involve his friend, would he still have the same hunger to be out here on a journey? Or maybe the journey to see his friend is realizing that it's making a journey of his own. Or maybe this is his friend's dream, and not like he wants to journey, but maybe it's not the same as his friend. Who knows? Regardless, we're at this magical city. I have high hopes for it. Episode 18. I think after this we have like 9 or 10 episodes left. I don't know if it ends on 27 or 28, but we're getting less than double-digit episodes left, and we'll just keep going from there. See what we got. But you guys could float there if you want. You have to be a first class. You have to really have that license. Yeah. Yeah, let Fern get it. Whoa. Only a handful. Look at that silhouette of those characters. I want to see those Akatsuki level characters there. It doesn't hold interest to her. What does she need it for, you know? Yeah. It's still demons up there. Magic using monsters. You need a priest and a skilled mage. Okay. He must join us. He'll definitely link back up. So they essentially want you to have this so you don't just go out there and die. I was about to say, can't she just walk in there and just first time it? Yeah, should she be able to just crank that out? Maybe it's not so much her power and ability. Maybe it's going to be more like a written thing, and it's like, okay, we don't really need to do all that. Instantly falls asleep. What? What is that image? What? That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad comedy. Yeah. Because it's so wild, it's like... She lost 11 times to mages who had less mana than her. Can we see one of those 11 battles ever? 4 of them were demons. Who was the elf? Humans. Is this just happened to be one of the 11 she's ever lost to? Just happens to be. She looks like somebody, and I lost the train of thought of who in a different show. Man, shit. Yep. Oh, shit! It's him! Kraft himself. The warrior elf himself. Can we go back to the 11 she lost to? 4 demons, 1 elf, and the rest humans? One we saw, but like, I don't want her to spin back around and be so much stronger than them. I want to see somebody that can still beat her to this day. I'm assuming Ubel the Mage is someone that's beaten her, but maybe Frieren has really excelled since then. No, she said that's her first time seeing one, so maybe not. Zeke's. The purple on green is a crazy combo. It screams evil to me. Can a non-magic user take on a magic user and expect to succeed, or no? I don't know. I like her staff. Ooh, she's going to take the exam. Maybe they'll all link up at the same time and they'll be in the same class, and they're going opposite directions. Bro, why don't you just head to the... No. What? At 5th class, so I've got to get my... I have to qualify for this. She doesn't want to do all that shit. Yeah, she's like, please don't make me. She's like, that's way too much testing for me. It's nothing to her. 3 years is nothing. Or travel by sea. We'll hire one or travel by sea. Let her go. Let my hand go. Let me go. Yeah, something from thousands of years ago. Oh, okay, we're at the pawn shop real quick. Hold on now. Hold on. Let me inspect that. The best I can do for you is $250. It's like, we'll take it as payment. We'll just give you your license. Yeah. Okay, good. I want Fern to kind of throw her hand in the ring too and get her license while she's at it. It's so interesting because it's like, clearly, is there a mage out here that Frieren wouldn't be able to do everything that they could do, if not better? So what keeps her from being a first-class mage? A piece of paper? I'm trying to figure out what to compare it to. I would say kind of like a driver's license. Like, there's some great drivers out there that I'm sure are better than most people that have a license that have just legally don't have their license. But that's a little bit different because driving illegal, it's not like Frieren's practicing magic illegally, you know? Maybe a chef that's not like Michelin certified or anything crazy like that. No, appreciate it. Alright, don't lose that. It's literally the only thing we got approved with. Wow. The parallels go crazy. Pats are on the head. So is it just Frieren that's going to be participating? She's got 2 months to get ready. Hmm. 600 mages out there. So wow, there's that many mages out there. 45 first class mages out of a couple thousand. I'm kind of, it's giving me like tournament arc vibes. She might not go up against other people, but it's giving me those vibes. Fewer mages these days. Mages were probably dropping. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's not that big of a need for him. Alright, she seems motivated enough. Oh, they're both going to. Okay. Okay. Or is it just... I can't tell if they're both training. She seems... But I don't see her whipping out any staff or anything. Is she... The multiple hundreds of candles they had on the cake. Alright, the classic Frieren time skip. Did we just get Fern passage to take the test? Or did that give them both passage to take the test? It's giving me like Hunter x Hunter opening exam vibes. Here we go. Here we go. Introduce me to some new characters. I'm here for it. I've wanted this kind of like magic introduction. We'll see if any of them are actually worth a damn. I mean, they gave that girl an individual introduction with Kraft himself. The youngest ever to receive third class. What about Frieren, the oldest? Okay, so she's run the block a couple times. Ah! I mean, she's creepy as fuck. Evil. Is she there? Okay, she's here. Guys. We don't know who's we don't have statues of anybody. Imagine Frieren has to go against Fern at some point. Appreciate it. I like this. I like this. It's a switch up. Switch up from the normal, just like new town, new thing. I like where we're going here. Seems interesting. And it's something Frieren's never done. So it's new for her and new for us, the viewer. It's not like an old friend or something she's running into. She's gonna be... One of them's gonna be teamed up with Evil Bitch. What WWE tag team is this going on here? Oh, I knew it. Here we go. One of them had to be teamed up with her. She's way too... Fern's way too innocent to be... I don't know anything about her, and I already know we're too innocent to be hanging around her. Catch the golden snitch. Capture a bird. Okay. You have a day to get it. Alright, so they all got to be there, and you got. This is very Naruto. Like, you got to come back with a scroll. So everyone's got to stay within. It seems very free for all. Are they sisters? Are they like what why are we and we know her socializing skills are not the best. I like this though. It's giving me Naruto opening tuning exams. We got to get a scroll. We all got to be present. No rules. Who won? Okay. None of these girls die under her watch. Ah, okay. So they've been in school together for a long time. Are there enough styles for every group to pass? Or no? I don't think he said there were only X amount, so like you guys won't pass. I think it's you get one, everybody be present by the end. I don't think he said there was like 10 groups and only 6 of them or something crazy. I'm worried about our girl Frieren. She's teamed up with 2 troublemakers, I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested to see everybody's different looking staffs. It's like seeing different wands in Harry Potter. I like the individuality of it. Oh! I like the color combination of these two. The gray hair on blue eyes on blue dress. The orange on green. I like it. Alright, well, one of you can change and stop the fighting. It just takes one. Watch the skies. For bird and enemies. Okay. Someone else. No! Don't go over there and scare the fuck out of it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Put it in the cage, put it in the put it in the cage. Put it in the cage. Someone else is coming. Oh, so they're like juiced. They're juiced. It's not like we're over here catching like a little blue jay. Alright. I was like, okay, the girl's got some skills. But they just, not that they don't, they just don't know. As much as they fight, they are a good team. Old lady, you gotta put her foot down. She does not like social situations or confrontation. Jesus. The speed effect that they're putting on that bird is crazy. We only have one night. I was about to say, this has to be done by tomorrow. I was like, don't give me the classic Frieren time skip where we just skip through like a month. We have a day. Frieren out there getting some practice in and shit. I like her staff. Girl, please don't get taken out. I don't know if we're allowed to attack each other, but I don't like her being a... Just when I say that, she gets jumped. Fucking hell. That's got to be somebody else's doing. There's no way that bird's just out here like this. You don't know any spells to pull that staff to your hand? Poop. Got her ass. Now, is that naturally occurring, or is there an actual bird out there? Okay. Okay. That got scary there for a second. I thought she got decapitated at first. I wonder if they've been in some life or death situations before. I like Frieren getting to interact with other, like, human mages. You know, it gives her, again, just helping build her humanity up, you know? Look at her staff. That cauldron orb she has on top of it. Her character design is great. The color scheme and everything. Hair, all of it. She's over here trying to be praised. Does she? She just got jumped by a bird. Yeah. Yeah, enough of that shit, girl. You're either gonna fly or you're gonna die. Good luck. But you've got to be able to operate without her, though. You're going to have to cut that cord at some point. Hmm? What do we... What? What do we do? Just force it to the barrier? Whoa, 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 whoa. We end? We end? Not like this. We got her creepy ass. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. That'll kind of get me over the Stein storyline for a while. Because I'm just like, what are we going to do with that? Where are we going to go? But I like this very, I mean, it's like anything else. Very exam, Hunter x Hunter license, Naruto tuning exams. Now, again, I don't know if we're going to go that route of like the last of it is square off against the last mages 1v1. Winner comes out and gets the. I don't know if we're going that type of typical tournament exam license. I would assume at some point during this you're going to have to act individually and not just purely team-based. I'm sure we're going to have an episode with Fern and Evil Girl over here. Who does she look like? I felt like I had a name in my head as soon as they showed her, but then it went so quick, and then Craft came on screen, and then I just lost it. But I like the character designs. I like anything they can do, any story, you know, TV show, movie, anime, etc., that can do good character building, like introducing multiple characters, making them all interesting, giving them good character designs, and have good world building and lore building. I'm all here for it. I feel like the majority of animes, when they go that route and they expand outside of just like the tight knit, it's usually like a trio for the most part. Some of them kind of keep it contained, you know, like so far Dawn to Dawn has kind of kept it, you know, contained, but it's only been one season, and you know, Chainsaw Man and some other things. But some that really expand on it, if you can do it good, it could be some really great stuff. I feel like that with One Piece. I mean, My Hero Academia, how many characters do they actually show us and do? Naruto, when they do it right, does it pretty good. So I'm trying to see. I'm assuming the only ones we're actually going to get of any type of actual story here, the two in Fern's group, the girl here that ran into Craft, and the other boy that they kind of talked about a little bit, and then I guess the two girls that we're with. Maybe we have another thing where we get teamed up again and there'll be another mage to show us, but I don't think that we're going to get a deep dive on all of them. Some I'm sure will have their moments, and I'm just waiting to see if we have mages square off against mages. And I'm curious to see if anybody here has any weights in their back pockets to square up against Frieren. I have absolutely no idea. Same thing against Fern, because I don't know how strong these mages are or are not, but until we do, could one of them have replaced Fern on some of the things that we ran into and succeeded? Could this girl over here, or one of the two girls that are friends but fight but love each other, could they have defeated that demon that we ran into when Stark had to fight the girl that could conjure different weapons, and the bloodbender that we ran into? Could either of them have dusted that pretty quickly, or maybe Fern is that ahead of them as well? I'm just curious of like power and where we go. I'm going to assume she said that she's lost 11 fights to people that had less overall mana / power than her. But she said 3 or 4 of them were demons, 6 were human, and one elf. I'm going to assume those humans are all probably dead. That's why when they showed her immediately after that conversation, I'm like, oh, is it her? Is she one of them? But she seems a bit too young, and if she's fully human, I'm going to assume the humans that defeated Frieren are probably long gone. So maybe either that one elf, which it's not Craft, and the 3 or 4 demons could still be alive, or somebody we run into in the future. We did run into one, but again, it's like when you spin the block back around and she's had almost a century to like re-up her skills and reevaluate. The guy that we ran into was defeated by Fern, bro. Like Fern could have handled that herself damn near. So yeah, I like the little plot point we have going on with the exam, like the introduction of the new characters. We will see. Hey, it's good. I like the start of it. We'll see how they stick the landing with it. What kind of blows my mind really is like, if you get disarmed of your staff, are you just fucked? Do we not possess magic abilities to like call something to our hand? Or can you just, because we always see Frieren and Fern like summon their staffs. They don't pull it out of their pocket. They don't walk around with it like Gandalf using it as like a cane, but it's also like their staff at the same time. We always see them like conjure it out of thin air, you know? If a staff gets knocked out of my hand, can I not just reconjure, or can I not like pull it to me? Or am I just dead? If my staff gets knocked out of my hand and it's as close as my hand to this mic, but I can't grab it, I'm just dead. It's over. I don't know if the staff is the vehicle to channel magic, and it just helps control it better, or it's actually needed to conduct any type of magic at all. I'll be curious to see the other character staffs that we see, and take it from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,